James Carter from Co Paddleboards. We had a few delays getting shipments in this year because of COVID, so our factory was nice enough to send us some factory demos. So these are TOURUS inflatable SUPs. They're generic, but they come with our 5-year warranty. All have been used, on average, I would say somewhere between 0 and 5 days use. And so we'll be selling these for $750. Typically, in terms of design quality, these are 2-layer SUPs. With branded, brand new, they typically sell in the $1,400 range. End of season, maybe $1,100, $1,200. In terms of quality, they're a 33-inch wide board. They're 6 inches high and they're 11 inches tall. So they're a very stable board. You can obviously fit a lot of gear and even 1 or 2 kids on there if you want as well. And they're a very well made board. As mentioned, they're what they call a 2-layer SUP. What that means is you can put your pressures right up to about 18 psi without any issue, which is great because it means you're going to get good board performance. Where it kind of things start to look a little generic, you'll see on the sidewall here it says 1133, so it's just got dimensions. That's probably just like an example of the factory showing that they can print the sidewall or what have you. And then this one just says TOURUS on it. This other model says wood SUP, and then on the back it says Save Our Oceans. So yeah, these are, as you can see, these ones are freshly returned, so they've still got a bit of salt on them, but they'll be cleaned up and shipped out, and pretty much condition as new. As I mentioned, all used about anywhere between 0 and 5 days. In terms of what comes with the kit, there is a standard kind of 2-way pump. So the way this pump works is you start with this opened, and that means both up and down are generating a high volume of air, but it's harder work once you get to higher pressure. So then you close this off like that, and then you're only getting your downstroke is generating pressure, which means you're not going to put any pressure on your lower back. So again, high volume, and then as you get into the higher pressure, kind of 1 psi and beyond, you're going like that. So that's a pretty standard, industry standard pump. You'll see all kinds of brands under them, but that's probably the most common pump. Similarly, a pretty standard paddle, aluminum paddle included as well, fully adjustable. These paddles are actually great. I used an aluminum paddle like that for probably the first 5 years that I paddleboarded, just recently switched to a carbon paddle, and really that's the one thing that I would say they're great but not required. So and then it uses all removable fins. So the good thing about all removable is that it rolls up really small in the knapsack, and it feels a little lighter because it's like really close to your back. The one kind of drawback is if you take them on a river, generally you'd want to remove the large one for sure, and the small ones, there's a small risk they would get broken, but they're replaceable and they're cheap. So you could use it on a river if you wanted to, or if you're really skillful, potentially use it on a river with no fins. That's pretty much it. Other than that, it's got a 6 setup, which is significantly better than a 4 in terms of being able to get lots of gear in there. And as you can see, they've used quite a bit of area on the board for the luggage. So all in all, pretty good board. And yeah, we hope you like them. Certainly I think the price is right, especially this time of year, and they'll be certainly a little pricier at the beginning of next year. Thanks.